Don't scroll. I know you see it. The chaos rising. The problems multiplying. The walls closing in. The darkness that seems to be getting darker with every passing day. You've been trying to be brave. Telling yourself it's not that bad. Pretending you're not afraid. But I see your heart. I see the trembling beneath the surface. I see the sleepless nights. I see the moments when the fear threatens to swallow you whole. And I am not angry at your fear. I am not disappointed by your trembling. I am not surprised by your weakness. I am here. And I am telling you something that will either set you free or sound like foolishness, depending on whether you choose to believe it. Do not fear what is rising around you. Not because it's not dangerous. Not because it's not real. Not because it will magically disappear. Because I am greater than anything rising against you. Because I am with you in the rising. Because I am already working in the chaos to bring about something you cannot yet see. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am not going to let anything take it before its time. You are not alone in this storm. You have never been alone. And you are not going to be consumed. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you what is rising around you. Not to scare you. To prepare you. Things you couldn't have predicted. Problems you didn't create. Circumstances you cannot control. They are rising like floodwaters. Like fire. Like an army on the horizon. And your instinct, your human, natural, understandable instinct, is to panic. To run. To hide. To fight. To freeze. Any of those responses would be normal. But I am not asking you to be normal. I am asking you to be faithful. To trust me. To stand firm. To refuse to let fear make your decisions. Because fear will always lead you wrong. Fear says run. I say stay. Fear says hide. I say be seen. Fear says fight. I say be still. Fear says you're alone. I say I am with you. Fear says this is the end. I say this is the beginning. So do not fear what is rising around you. Not because it's not scary. Because I am scarier. Not because you're strong enough. Because I am. Not because the storm won't hurt you. Because I will hold you through it. That's the difference. Not the absence of the storm. The presence of me. And I am enough. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people scroll away because it's easier to panic than to trust. Don't be most people. Here's what is rising around you. Confusion. Everywhere you look, things don't make sense. The old rules don't apply. The familiar paths are blocked. The answers that used to work no longer work. You've been trying to figure it out. To make a plan. To find a way through. But the confusion is too thick. Too deep. Too overwhelming. That's not an accident. It's not random. It's not because you failed to prepare. It's because I am doing something new. And new things are confusing before they become clear. The seed is confused underground before it becomes a flower. The caterpillar is confused in the cocoon before it becomes a butterfly. The dawn is confused in the darkness before it becomes light. You are in the in-between. The not yet. The becoming. And becoming is confusing. But do not fear the confusion. It is not a sign that you are lost. It is a sign that you are being led somewhere new. And I am leading you. Not around the confusion. Through it. Because on the other side of the confusion is clarity. Not the clarity of knowing everything. The clarity of knowing me. And knowing me is better than knowing the plan. So trust me in the confusion. Not because you understand. Because I do. And I am leading you home. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what else is rising around you. Conflict. Relationships are straining. People are choosing sides. Words are being spoken that can't be taken back. Trust is eroding. You've been trying to keep the peace. To make everyone happy. To avoid the conflict. But the conflict is here. Whether you invited it or not. And you are afraid. Afraid of losing people. Afraid of being alone. Afraid of the fallout. I understand. But I am telling you, do not fear the conflict. Not because it won't hurt. It will. Not because you won't lose people. You might. Not because it's not painful. It is. Because I am in the conflict. Working. Moving. Separating what needs to be separated. Pruning what needs to be pruned. Removing what has been holding you back. The conflict is not random. It is not pointless. It is not outside my control. It is a threshing floor. And the threshing floor is where the wheat is separated from the chaff. The chaff, the people, the relationships, the commitments that are not meant for you, they are being blown away. Not because I am cruel. Because I am clearing space. Space for what is meant to stay. The wheat. The people, the relationships, the commitments that are from me, they will remain. Not because they are perfect. Because they are rooted in me. And what is rooted in me cannot be uprooted by conflict. So do not fear the conflict. Let it do its work. Let it separate what needs to be separated. Let it clarify what needs to be clarified. Let it reveal who is really with you. And trust that on the other side of the conflict is peace. Not the peace of avoiding. The peace of clarity. Knowing who is yours. Who is not. Who stays. Who goes. That peace is worth the pain of the conflict. So hold on. The threshing is almost done. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what else is rising around you. Fear itself. Not just the things you're afraid of. Fear as a presence. Fear as an atmosphere. Fear as a weapon. The enemy is using fear to paralyze you. To silence you. To make you small. And it's working. You've been shrinking. Hiding. Playing it safe. Not taking risks. Not speaking up. Not stepping out. Because fear has convinced you that staying small is staying safe. But staying small is not safe. Staying small is dying. You were not made to be small. You were made to be brave. Not because you're naturally courageous. Because I am in you. And I am not small. I am the God who parts seas. Who raises the dead. Who walks on water. Who calms storms with a word. That God lives in you. And the God in you is greater than the fear around you. So do not fear the fear. Not because it's not real. Because it's not final. Fear is a feeling. Feelings pass. Fear is a tactic. Tactics fail. Fear is a liar. Liars are exposed. I am truth. I am victory. I am the final word. And I say you do not have to be afraid. Not because nothing is scary. Because I am scarier. And I am on your side. So stand up. Straighten your spine. Lift your chin. Not because you're confident in yourself. Because you're confident in me. And I have never lost a battle. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what you need to understand about what is rising around you. It is not rising against you. It is rising for you. I know it doesn't look that way. I know it feels like an attack. I know it seems like the world is conspiring against you. But you are seeing from below. I am seeing from above. From above, the chaos is not random. It is orchestrated. Not by the enemy. By me. The enemy means it for evil. I mean it for good. To position you. To promote you. To prepare you. What is rising around you is not a flood to drown you. It is a wave to carry you. Not a fire to burn you. It is a fire to refine you. Not a storm to destroy you. It is a storm to strengthen you. You are not being destroyed. You are being built. Not broken. Broken open. And what is being built in you cannot be built in calm seas. It requires waves. Requires wind. Requires pressure. That's what is rising. Not your destruction. Your construction. So do not fear it. Embrace it. Not because it's comfortable. Because it's necessary. And I am with you in it. Not watching from a distance. In the waves with you. Not calling from the shore. In the fire with you. Not sheltering from the storm. In the wind with you. I am with you. And with me, you will not only survive. You will thrive. Not because the storm ends. Because you learn to ride the waves. And riding the waves is better than hiding from them. So ride. I am with you. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 1. Here's what you need to do. Stop looking at the waves. Look at me. Peter walked on water as long as he looked at me. The moment he looked at the waves, he sank. You are sinking because you're looking at what is rising around you. Look at me. I am not rising. I am seated at the right hand of the Father, above all rule and authority, above every power that is rising against you. I am above it all. And you are in me. So you are above it all too. Not because you earned it. Because I gave it. Positionally, you are already seated with me in heavenly places. Not someday. Now. So the things rising around you? They are beneath you. Not above you. Beneath you. Because you are in me. And I am above all. So look at me. Not at the waves. Not at the wind. Not at the rising chaos. Look at me. And you will not sink. Not because you're strong. Because I am holding you up. And I do not let go. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to do today. Stop rehearsing the worst-case scenario. Your mind has been playing a movie of disaster. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if everything falls apart? Stop the movie. Not by pretending the future isn't uncertain. By remembering who holds the future. I hold the future. Not you. Not the enemy. Not the circumstances. Me. And I am good. So the future, even the parts that look scary, is in good hands. My hands. The hands that were pierced for you. The hands that hold the universe. The hands that are holding you. Trust those hands. Not because you understand the future. Because you trust the one who holds it. And I am trustworthy. I have never failed. I will not start now. Not because you're perfect. Because I am. And my perfection covers every imperfection in your future. So stop rehearsing disaster. Start rehearsing my faithfulness. Remember the times I came through. The times I provided. The times I protected. The times I made a way when there was no way. Write them down. Read them when you're afraid. Let the memory of my faithfulness in the past fuel your trust in me for the future. I was faithful then. I will be faithful now. I will be faithful always. Because faithfulness is not what I do. It is who I am. And I do not change. Don't scroll. We're almost through part 1. Here's what I want you to take with you. Do not fear what is rising around you. Not because it's not scary. Because I am scarier. Not because you're strong enough. Because I am. Not because the storm won't hurt you. Because I will hold you through it. What is rising is not rising against you. It is rising for you. To position you. To promote you. To prepare you. You are not being destroyed. You are being built. Not broken. Broken open. And on the other side of the rising is something beautiful. Something you cannot yet see. But I see it. And I am leading you there. Not around the rising. Through it. Because through it is the only way to the other side. And I am with you. Every step. Every wave. Every fire. Every storm. I am with you. And with me, you will not only survive. You will thrive. So do not fear. Not because the rising isn't real. Because I am more real. And I am for you. Not against you. For you. Always. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither are you. Because what is rising around you is not your end. It is your beginning. And I am already there. Waiting for you on the other side. Don't scroll. Part 2 is here. And if you made it through Part 1, if you stayed when everything in you wanted to panic instead of trust, then you're ready for what comes next. Because Part 1 was about the rising. The confusion. The conflict. The fear itself. The storm you were never meant to face alone. Part 2 is about something harder. The peace that cannot be shaken. Not the peace of calm circumstances. Not the peace of solved problems. Not the peace of an easy life. The peace that exists in the middle of the storm. The peace that makes no sense to the world. The peace that can only come from me. That peace is available to you. Right now. Not after the rising stops. In the rising. Because my peace is not the absence of chaos. It is the presence of me. And I am with you. So take a breath. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to show you how to access peace that the world cannot give and the storm cannot take. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what peace is not. Peace is not the absence of problems. If you're waiting for all your problems to disappear before you feel peace, you will never feel peace. Problems don't disappear. They change. They shift. They are replaced by new problems. That's life in a fallen world. If peace depended on problem-free circumstances, no one would ever have peace. But people do have peace. Not because they have fewer problems. Because they have a different perspective. They have learned that peace is not external. It is internal. Not circumstantial. Spiritual. Not about what is happening around them. About who is living inside them. That's the secret. Peace is not the absence of storms. Peace is the presence of me. And I am in you. So the storm can rage around you. The waves can crash against you. The wind can howl at your door. But inside you, in the deepest part of you, there can be peace. Not because you're in denial about the storm. Because you're anchored in me. And I am unshakable. So the storm shakes everything else. But it does not shake you. Because you are in me. And I am not shaking. That's the peace I give. Not as the world gives. As I give. The world gives peace that depends on circumstances. I give peace that depends on me. And I do not change. So your peace does not have to change either. Not because you're strong. Because I am. And I am your peace. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to look away. Don't. Here's how you access this peace. Not by trying harder. By surrendering deeper. You've been trying to manufacture peace. To calm yourself down. To think positive thoughts. To meditate your way to tranquility. None of it works. Not permanently. Because you're trying to produce something only I can give. Peace is a fruit of my spirit. Not a product of your effort. You cannot effort your way to peace. You can only receive it. And receiving requires surrender. Surrender of your need to control. Surrender of your need to understand. Surrender of your need to fix everything yourself. Surrender that says, I can't do this. I need you. I trust you. That surrender is not weakness. It is wisdom. Because it acknowledges the truth. You can't do this. You do need me. You can trust me. That's the truth. And the truth will set you free. Free from the exhausting work of trying to control what you cannot control. Free from the burden of trying to understand what you cannot understand. Free from the weight of trying to fix what you cannot fix. Surrender. Not to the circumstances. To me. And in that surrender, you will find peace. Not the peace of having all the answers. The peace of trusting the one who does. That peace is available right now. Not after you figure everything out. Now. Receive it. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what you need to do when the fear rises. Breathe. Not the shallow, panicked breathing of someone who is drowning. Deep, intentional, grounded breathing. Breathe in. And as you breathe in, say, I receive your peace. Breathe out. And as you breathe out, say, I release my fear. Again. And again. And again. Until your body catches up with your spirit. Until your heart rate slows. Until your shoulders drop. Until your mind clears. This is not magic. This is spiritual discipline. You are training your body to respond to fear not with panic, but with peace. Not because you're pretending the fear isn't there. Because you're choosing to access the peace that is already there. Deep inside you, I have placed my peace. It is there. Always. But you have to access it. You have to choose it. You have to receive it. The same way you access a bank account. The money is there. But you have to go to the ATM. You have to enter the PIN. You have to choose to withdraw. The peace is there. But you have to choose to receive it. Not once. Every time. Every time fear rises, you have a choice. Panic or peace. Fear or faith. Chaos or calm. Choose peace. Not because it's easy. Because it's available. And because choosing peace is choosing me. And I am your peace. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what you need to understand about the rising. It is not random. It is not pointless. It is not outside my control. The rising is serving a purpose. It is exposing what is not rooted in me. Everything that can be shaken will be shaken, so that what cannot be shaken may remain. That's not punishment. That's purification. I am shaking everything that is not of me. The relationships, the commitments, the identities, the securities. If they are rooted in me, they will not be shaken. If they are rooted in something else, in people, in possessions, in performance, in approval, they will shake. And they may fall. That's not cruelty. That's mercy. Better they fall now than later. Better you see now what is temporary than build your life on it and watch it crumble when it's too late. The rising is revealing. Revealing what is real. What is lasting. What is worthy of your trust. Only I am worthy. Only I am unshakable. Only I am eternal. So when the rising shakes things loose, let them go. Don't cling to what is falling. Cling to me. I am not falling. I am not shaking. I am not changing. Cling to me. And you will not fall. Not because you're strong. Because I am holding you. And I do not let go. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what you need to remember about the storm. Storms do not last forever. They feel eternal when you're in them. But they are not. Every storm has an end. Every wave has a shore. Every wind eventually dies down. This storm will end. Not because you've been good enough. Because storms end. That's their nature. They rise. They rage. They recede. Not on your timeline. On theirs. But they recede. So do not lose heart. The storm is not forever. The rising is not the new normal. The chaos is not the final word. I am the final word. And I say peace. Not chaos. Peace. Not confusion. Clarity. Not fear. Faith. The storm will end. Not because you fixed it. Because I am calming it. Not with a word, necessarily. With a presence. My presence. And my presence is enough to calm any storm. Not because the storm obeys me, though it does. Because you obey me. And when you are at peace, the storm loses its power over you. Not because the storm stops. Because you stop being afraid of it. That's the victory. Not the absence of the storm. The absence of fear. And fear leaves when faith arrives. So have faith. Not in the storm ending. In me. I am your faith. And I am enough. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 2. Here's what you need to do when you feel overwhelmed. Remember. Remember who I am. Remember what I have done. Remember what I have promised. I am the God who parted the Red Sea. I am the God who fed Israel in the wilderness. I am the God who raised Jesus from the dead. I am the God who saved you. Not theoretically. Actually. I saved you. I am saving you. I will save you. Your past. Your present. Your future. All of it is in my hands. And my hands are good. So when the rising threatens to overwhelm you, remember. Remember the Red Sea. The walls of water on either side. The dry ground beneath your feet. I made a way where there was no way. I will do it again. Not the same way. A new way. Because I am doing a new thing. But I am still the same God. The God who makes a way. So trust me to make a way. Not the way you expected. A way. And a way is all you need. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to take with you. Do not fear what is rising around you. Not because the rising isn't real. Because I am more real. Not because the storm isn't dangerous. Because I am more powerful. Not because you're strong enough to withstand it. Because I am strong enough to hold you through it. The peace I give is not the peace of calm circumstances. It is the peace of my presence. And my presence is with you. Right now. In this storm. In this rising. In this fear. I am here. And my peace is available. Not after the storm. In the storm. Because I am in the storm with you. Not watching from a distance. In the boat with you. Not calling from the shore. In the water with you. I am with you. And with me, you have peace. Not the absence of chaos. The presence of me. And I am enough. So do not fear. Not because the rising isn't scary. Because I am scarier. And I am on your side. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither are you. Because the peace I give is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is not dependent on circumstances. It is eternal. Because I am eternal. And I am your peace. Receive it. Right now. Not when the storm ends. Now. Because the peace is here. And I am here. And I am not leaving.